The last thing he Googled wasn't a movie review, a sports score, or even his own name. It was something far more personal, a quiet check-in, a reassurance he doesn't live on social media. In fact, he avoids it, deletes apps for days, sometimes weeks at a time. Not because he doesn't care, but because caring too much can be overwhelming. Anxiety has a way of sneaking in when the world has instant access to your life. So instead of scrolling endlessly, he does something simple. He Googles the news just to make sure everything is okay, to confirm that the people he loves are safe, that nothing has gone wrong while he stepped away. She's good. He thinks, alive, happy, still shining. That moment of relief says more than any public post ever could. He admits something else too, something surprisingly honest. Without two specific things in his life, he believes he'd be completely lost. One is golf, the other is Zendaya. Without them, he says he'd be a mess. Not slightly off balance, not struggling quietly. A mess. Golf gave him focus, discipline, a mental escape. Zendaya gave him grounding, purpose, love, and he's grateful for both deeply. Zendaya doesn't do anything halfway, especially not communication. She texts constantly. Messages pile up, hundreds of them, while his phone sits silent because Instagram has been deleted again. When he finally downloads it just to post something, he opens his inbox and gets hit with a flood. Voice notes, videos, thoughts, jokes, random moments from her day. It's intense, but in the best way. Keeping up isn't easy, but he tries. 'Cause that's what love looks like when two people live at different speeds. One is always connected. The other needs space. Somehow, they meet in the middle. The first time he truly noticed her wasn't on a movie set. It wasn't a headline. It was a video of Zendaya singing and dancing in her car to it. Beyoncé song. Something about it stuck. He recognized her name later and thought, wait, I know her. Then came the realization. She was a Disney kid. That brought assumptions, stereotypes, stories people love to tell. But meeting her shattered all of that. She wasn't manufactured. She wasn't entitled. She wasn't fake. She was grounded, normal, easygoing, hilariously funny, and effortlessly beautiful. Early in the relationship, there was no grand gesture, no dramatic confession, no carefully planned moment. There was just a broken door. He was hanging out at her place when he noticed it wasn't working properly. Without thinking, he offered to fix it. No cameras, no audience, just something. Practical, ordinary, and kind. He fixed the door, and somehow, that small moment became symbolic. Love didn't crash into their lives. It showed up quietly. Like a door finally closing the way it should, he jokes that maybe that's when everything truly started. When love didn't announce itself, but simply arrived. From that point on, it was hard not to notice her everywhere. Walking into rooms, turning heads, existing with that unmistakable presence. And every time, the same thoughts surfaced. That's her. He admits something else. He doesn't have much game, no secret charm, no smooth tactics. For things to work, someone actually has to fall in love with him. The long game helped. Making a movie together certainly didn't hurt. When two characters are falling in love on screen, reality can blur. Emotions leak through the cracks. Lines between performance and truth soften. That's where it happened, and now it's locked in, happy, in love. No need for attention or validation from anywhere else. He also confesses a quieter insecurity his voice. He used to sing as a kid, loved it. Then someone crushed that confidence with a single comment, saying his voice was terrible. He stopped singing around people after that, but Zendaya keeps catching him anyway, and she insists he can sing. He doesn't fully believe it, but hearing it from her makes a difference. When asked whose family he'd vacation with, not his only answer, comes easily. Zendaya's family. They're warm, supportive, genuine. The kind of people who make you feel like you belong without trying. Working with her only deepened his respect. She wasn't just talented, she was undeniable. When she auditioned for MJ, there was no debate, no hesitation. The room knew immediately. Her performance wasn't just Gadette, was different, unique, real. The decision was unanimous. She was MJ, and yes, it's grateful she showed up that day, for more reasons than one. Being in a relationship with someone who understands fame changes everything. There's no need to explain pressure, scrutiny, or loss of privacy. They already know that shared understanding is priceless. He laughs about the past: his bad hair, his skinny frame, the phase where he wasn't training and barely recognized himself. He calls Zendaya a saint for putting up with it all. Through everything, he leaned on people he trusted, friends, fellow actors, even other Avengers, Zendaya included. They helped him learn what fame really means, how to survive it, how to stay human inside it. And through it all, love remains steady. Not loud, not performative, just real, real.